Santo. I studied in UFV, which is Universidade Federal de Viçosa. That's where I met Guilherme. I don't know. Can you guys see me? I think something stopped here.
No.
Oh, okay.
We can.
Yeah. Because like my screen went blank. Okay. All right. So yeah, I moved to New York City to work. I got my my H-1B visa, which is for like a working purpose. So I moved here last year to work as a civil engineer. I work as actually I'm a civil engineer, but I work as a construction manager. So I've been living here for 1 year in New York City and practicing sports as often. But I do snowboarding now. That's why I think Guilherme mentioned that about myself. So yeah, you guys feel free to ask me any kind of questions.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. I love talking about sports, and when Guilherme told us that he has these friends that practice sports like in US, I was like so excited.
Yeah.
So guys, first of all, I want to ask for the ones that can open the camera, if you can open the camera so everyone.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see everyone's face, right?
Yeah, I love seeing everyone's faces, so the ones that can do it. I'm gonna split rooms. Let me just send the questions. Actually, it's kind of the.
It's more like a open dialogue.
Yeah, that are the questions, and we will ask for one leader in the room to guide the conversation and make sure everyone.
Good, nice.
Yeah, it's because we're in a lot of people, so for everyone to speak, it's better if we split in rooms. So, but in the end, we can talk, like everyone can talk and ask Natalia whatever you want. And I think I'm forgetting something. Okay.
Maybe the question that we need to answer, which one we need to start. I think it was the fifth one.
I said, yeah, that's what I was saying. I sent the questions. It's the same questions of the last week, but I changed the order because I know last week people couldn't answer all of them, so I just like put the questions of last week in the end, and the others. Yeah. I reached the questions. Okay, I think we can do it in 3 rooms.
So you guys gonna split here from now?
Yeah.
Oh, but nice.
Will be all together.
Okay, nice.
So let me just put Guilherme and Natalia in the same room.
No, I do not want Guilherme. Just kidding.
Let me.
Love you, Gui.
Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Please, guys, accept the invitation. Oh, someone's coming. Accepting the invitation in your screen. And we're good. See you in the end. I think I did everything right today.
Well.
Did you guys receive the questions?
Should I also get a notification here or?
No, you're in this room.
Okay.
You're with us.
Okay.
Wait, people are coming. People, please accept the invitation in your screen. Let me.
I want to receive some invitation, but nothing yet.
Let me. No, I think you're here.
Oh my God! Come on.
You don't want to be here?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna
send you a message.
Oh, I didn't see. Sorry. I'm gonna push it. Ana Paula always get like shy. Okay, now we're good, I think. Hi guys, welcome to the main room. Let's do it. So I think everyone Fernanda, is this your first time here?
No, I participated.
Okay, so I think everyone knows how it works. Natalia had already presented herself, and now all of us will present. Gustavo Nunes, please present yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Gustavo. I am 20 years old. I live in Goiânia and I am civil engineer student and I work as an intern. And I have been on TNT for a long time, since 1 year, since the beginning of the quarantine, you know.
A long time.
Yeah.
Ana Beatriz. Oh, we have two Ana Beatriz. I will make a mess on this, but go on.
Which one?
It can be you.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Ana Beatriz. I'm 19. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. I study mechatronic engineer, and I am here to improve my English, and I like to be here.
That's awesome. And Ana Beatriz, Alvin. I'll call you all.
Yeah, call me Annie, you know, like more fancy, you know. So my name is Annie, Ana, whatever. I'm from São Paulo. I'm 16, and it is my last year high school. It's kind of hard, and I'm getting crazy, you know. So yeah.
That's good. Fernanda, and you?
Hi guys, my name is Fernanda. I'm from Bahia, and I'm a lawyer and teacher too. So I started to participate here since December, and I'm here to improve my English too, like everyone.
Guilherme, present yourself, please.
Hello guys, hello everyone. Hope you are well. My name is Guilherme. I'm 28 years old. I'm a math teacher. And as Natalia said, we met in UFV. I'm a chemical engineer as well, but I just have the diploma because I'm not an engineer at all in the practice. So I'm a math teacher actually. I have the license.
You are engineer.
Well. No, I'm not. And yeah, I'm here just to practice the English as well. And I just brought this really good friend of mine, Natalia, an inspiration athlete for me. And just one thing that I need to say sorry, because last week I just said that Natalia would go to the Winter Games. And then I said that and I talked to Natalia and she said, no, Gui, I'm not going to the Winter Games yet, but I will go on there. But she already, yeah, she's going to talk about it, I think, lately.
Yeah.
But, and that's all. So thanks.
That's awesome. Thank you for being here and for bringing a lot of great people. That's awesome. That's the best. That's my favorite part of TNT, you know. And Leo, welcome.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Leonardo. I am 18. I live in São Paulo, capital. I am a IT student, and yeah, that's it. I'm here to improve my English. I think I've been here for like a year, probably. So there's a long time. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing, like that we've been here for a long time, you know. It's good, but it's like the pandemic it's doing all, you know. So okay, let's start. I'm gonna start with the same question of the last week because I thought it was really nice to see people talking about that. So the first question is, do you support any woman athlete or female team? Which one? Natalia, you can start.
Yeah, sure. Well, this is interesting because this month it's like the Women's International month actually, and it's a funny question because the reason I started snowboarding was because I saw one of the Brazilian athletes, Isabel Clark. Now she's a former Olympic athlete. She retired last year, if I'm not mistaken. I saw her competing in the Olympic Games in Pyeongchang in 2018. And when I saw her on TV, I said, oh my God, that's amazing. I want to do that. Why not? You know? And at that time, I was living in Vitoria. I was moving to Salvador to work. And I was thinking to myself, well, okay, I'm going to practice this sport. How I'm going to figure this out, but I have no idea. Well, that's fine. But Isabel Clark, from that time, started to inspire myself. She's an amazing athlete. She went to 4 Olympic Games. She went to X Games and all this sort of competitions. So that's when I started doing snowboarding and improving myself that sport. And I went like 1.5 years later, I went to the nationals, Brazilian nationals, and I met her there. And then we became very good friends, actually. So she's the one that inspires me the most, like nowadays. I love a lot of like women, female athletes, but like she is special to me.
Yeah, I love your story. And how long have you been practicing? I didn't get it.
Snowboarding, 2 years, I would say. not that long, but I kind of a fast learner.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Gustavo, and you?
Yeah, I really like sports. So one sport that I used to practice when I was a kid was skate. You know, I used to skate for a long time, like 5 years. And one other that I really like is Letícia Buffoni, and I'm really fan of her. But nowadays I stop just skate, you know, I just watch or support them on Instagram, this kind of stuff. But I really support, like when my sister, when I practice some sport, I really support her. Once I paid for Beijing for her to start Beijing, you know, to stop being sedentary, you know, this kind of stuff. I gave to her some advice, you know, some diets, you know, because I really like the go to the gym nowadays, and I recommend her to start this, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Guilherme, go on. Like say about Natalia. Natalia is my favorite.
Oh no, pick another
I would
person.
say, yeah, obviously that I would start with that. Like, obviously the first one that I really supported, because I already told her that I'm sure that I'm gonna see her, Natalia, in Olympic Games since 2000. I think 2014 that I said that to her, and like she's my friend and she's my athlete queen for me, because I know her. It's different, you know, when you know someone. And furthermore, besides Natalia, as I love soccer, I love football in general. I do support and the women's national team, the football one, and I'm a really fan of Marta, Cristiane, Formiga, and Andressinha nowadays, and I do love as well the Amandinha, the sixth best word, the futsal. How's it in English? Futsal?
It's indoor soccer. You can
indoor,
call futsal. They call futsal here, but you can also say indoor soccer.
Yeah, Amandinha, like she's I think it's 6 times or 7 times the best woman in indoor soccer, and like and she's really cool. Like I follow her on Instagram, and you can see that like she's really cool person. And besides, like there are a lot of others. One that I do like, Amanda Nunes in the UFC, like she's a lioness, and so on.
That's awesome. And Ana Beatriz, Alvin. I started to read and I remember. Go on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know like any name to say here. No, I have no clue. Because like I'm not really into this word. No, sorry guys. I'm not athletic at all. But I like to support like volleyball teams. No, the girls teams. I think is really cool, and I like a lot this sport. So yeah, just
That's good. And Leo, how about you?
For me, like as a football lover, I would say Marta, like Guilherme say, our team. They're the best. So I'll always like as a female team, I will support Marta. For me, is the best.
Okay. And Anna?
Like Ana Beatriz said, I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm an athletic person, but I don't support any woman athlete, and because I don't understand so much about sports, and but when I was younger, I used to practice basketball, football, soccer. I don't know, a lot of sports in the school. But now I'm trying to run and a little workout at home. But about the question, I don't support any woman athlete. No, but I like to watch Brazil games with Marta. That's and now I'm going to see Natalia at the games.
God bless you.
Yeah, Natalia will live with a lot of fans, TNT fans.
God. Let me be
famous. What? I think, what did you say?
I said, let me be famous first, and then you guys start following me. Yeah, let me do things.
That's the way of getting famous. We will help you. Fernanda, and you?
So I use it to watch volleyball games in my childhood, so I really like it. And some athlete is I like Marta, like Guilherme, and like Guilherme said. And the other athlete that sometimes I search things about is William. She is a tennis player. Then she did and do an amazing job for women's rights and everything. And Marta too, because she fights for the same payment for women and men for the sponsors. The business, because they usually pay different for the market. So yeah, I really like to search it and know about this thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. So guys, the next question, as I said,
you do that.
Me?
How about you? Yeah. No.
I really like I practice jiu-jitsu, as I said, so I have some like girls that I really like to see them fighting. There's Jessie, that is my friend, and I think like she's incredible. And there's another girl, she's called Julia Boischer. I don't know if you guys know that, like, they're not this famous, but like I think she's like really good in what she does, and she's really kind, and she like really like to empower the girls. She's always like showing and putting on her Instagram moves, and she's there trying to take her place around all of those men. So I really appreciate what she's doing. And I don't know, I also enjoy like soccer altinha, like football in the beach. So there are some girls that plays altinha that I really enjoy, as Natalia Gittler. There's another one that is called...
She's amazing.
Natalia Gittler is awesome, right?
Yeah, those girls are crazy.
Yeah, and there's another one that I forgot. Oh gosh, I forgot her name. I saw her Instagram every day. She shows to me like her stories, and I really enjoy. I forgot her name now. After I remember, I can send you guys. But Yeah, and all of these girls, I enjoy watching the volleyball team when they play. I think everyone does. Like, I think volleyball is the only one that like, oh, the girls are playing, and they put like the girls of the volleyball are playing. So it's really good to watch. Yeah, I love sports, guys. So I enjoy everyone that shows to me. That's it. But there's these girls that I like really support, and I like to see what they're posting, and there are these girls that I said. So, okay, let's go to the next one. That is, there's the question for the woman and the ones for the man. So I'll start with the woman. When you were younger, did you used to play any sports, and were you supported to practice? And were you supported to practice it? Natalia, tell us about your story in
Well, when I
sports.
was young, the first sport that I started doing was soccer, futsal. As always, it's was very common sport to be played amongst just the men, but not the women. And I remember, as I can record, I think I think I started doing that when I was 8 years old, I guess. But I was really feisty. I was not that technical, but I was not like a hustler, like someone like that fights for it. Um, and I remember I never received any support for anyone, because at that time they were like saying, "Hey, guy, like you're not meant to play soccer. You're a girl. This is a guy's thing. You have to be girly and not doing that, because the man is gonna be afraid of you." Like, what are you saying? That's not like. But I was always true to myself and never heard those people saying bullshit, because it was not about what people were thinking about me, but like what I really wanted to do, because I really love sports, and that's who I am. You cannot change that. So, but at that time, when you're young and you listen to those things, it changes your mind. Because I really loved sports and never give up, but there are a lot of girls that give up of sports listening to those things. And that's why it's very important for us girls to support women, even though we don't practice sports. We have to empower like ourselves and empower other women and support them. Hey, good, like keep doing that, that's great. And if some like guys say you cannot do it, tell them they're wrong. So yeah, like when I was young, there was a lot of misjudgment about that. And yeah, it used to break my heart, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm not the only one who had that experience, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I have a question, sorry guys. But I know nothing about snowboarding. So like how do people deal, like is it normal for girls to be doing snowboard? I don't know, how is it?
It's common here in the north countries, like the where you have snow. It's a little more common, because there are a lot of like sponsors going on, but still you see way more men practicing sports than women. And this is still something that we have to work on. I'm not 100% sure if the payment is the same. I believe yes, there is no differentiation about the money when you're going to compare like women's sports and men's sports, like for the snowboarding. I can't say for the other sports that you have like all this difference going on, but it's pretty much the same. And like there's no many women practicing, but unfortunately in the south countries like Brazil, you don't see like at all, like don't see many girls practicing that. Only because it's not just only because it's like more men do that, but also it's like adrenaline sports. It's a little radical, you could say, because you can fall, you can hurt yourself. So I would say some girls are afraid of doing that. Yeah, it's a tricky question. I can't tell like why Brazilians do not do that. I think first of all there's no support, but Second of all, it's the sport itself. It's a risky sport. You can get hurt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Men are more crazy. They want to kill themselves. That's why.
In a snowboard. But I actually didn't know like where could I think I don't know where could we practice snowboard here. For
In
example,
Brazil, there is a facilities called in São Roque, São Paulo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is like artificial snow there. It's very nice. That's where I started. In Salvador, there is sandboarding, which is similar. I practice a lot in Salvador. People that live in Salvador, if you guys want to just like give a hit, just a go, let me know. I know someone that can give you like hits or some tips to practice. In the Northeast, like there's no snow in Brazil, so you work what you get. We have sand, so it's a little bit similar. Or you travel to other countries.
Yeah, maybe that's another reason why, right? But maybe here we can get a lot of snowboarding athletes. Yeah, and you. To repeat the question.
No, the play sport. So when I when I was a kid, not kid but teenager, I used it to play volleyball, but I'm not a good athlete. So even this time I can't practice. I didn't practice actually anymore, but I like other things like running and running because I'm not a good athlete in volleyball at all.
Okay. And Ana, Beatriz Alvim. Come on.
Yeah, like I'm a very cowgirl, so everybody, oh my goodness, my internet.
I think she's breaking.
Now I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now she's back.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my internet was like, frozen, and I'm a very child girl, and then everybody when I was like a kid, and then still send this to me, like, or basketball, no. Oh my goodness, my internet again.
What? You're not frozen.
You got it.
I think you're good now.
Anymore? Oh, yeah. Go.
Yeah,
so,
go on.
As I said, I'm very tall, so everybody when I was really young said to me, why you don't play basketball? And then this is kind of bothered me when I was a kid. And yeah, I think just this I think the people's only support me because my height, not because they would like to see a girl play the sport. No, I think this way.
Yeah, that's a classic one, and that's like I'm really short, and when I was younger, like everyone wants the tall girls, like for as you said, like for the volleyball or the basketball. But it was really good. I tried so hard, so that's.
Have you seen the Chinese team, the women's Chinese team? They are very, very short, and they're very, very technical. They're very, very good. So.
Yeah, that's right. And people like have this dialogue. I don't know how to say it. And
don't have to be tall to be good. Just work on your skills.
Exactly. And I'm gonna answer. And like when I was growing up, like I was a kid, my parents, they really like support me. And that's one funny thing because my dad, he's not short, but like he's not the tallest man in the world. So, and he used to play basketball when he was younger. And he always tells me this story that when he was younger, he was going to like play with another team, and all of his team in basketball, they were like short, and the other team, they were all like tall. And when they got into the game, the other team was like laughing, make jokes like, oh, this little guys, they're gonna lose. And then the team of my dad, they won, and it was like a game between schools, so it was like really nice. And my dad always told me this, and I love the story. I wanted to say, and I always like it to practice a lot of sports, and my family, they always support me a lot. And I'm like random, like when I was younger, I love rhythm gymnastics. I played for a long time when I was young.
Nice.
And then I grow up, and now I like jiu-jitsu, and I like to play soccer in the beach, and they support me. And my mom will sometimes say, oh, you should have still play the rhythm gymnastic. And I was like, oh, I don't have like this age anymore, and I just like to do the others, but they still support me. And then I think that's the part that really matters, right?
You like it, just do it, girl.
Exactly. They're just like, okay, you want to, they just ask me like, do you really want to do this? Because for example, for jiu-jitsu, you have to buy the clothes, and I'm like, yes, I want to do this. And then they, okay, I'm going to help you. Go on. It's really good. Ana Beatriz, and you said you running now, right?
What?
She already talked.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, Duda, I'm just like you when I was younger. My dad and my mom, my parents used to support me when I played in the basketball team at the school, and they used to go in all games to see me and be supporting me, and the teacher liked to support too. I'm tall and I have skills too in basketball, and I really like it to play basketball, and everybody around me used to support me. Now they support too. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And now for the guys, it is, when you were younger, did you used to practice sports with girls in your team? That's a good one. Now, tell us about you.
Unfortunately, it was really, really, really hard to like have a girl on the team, because maybe your teammate was gonna say, oh, she's gonna suck on it, she's gonna hurt herself, she's gonna, I don't know, do something wrong. So it was really, really hard, really hard. Maybe when like guys gonna play with girls on the volleyball team, but just that, like in soccer, it's really hard to that happen.
Yeah. And Gustavo Nunes.
Yeah, when I was young, I used to play sport with girls, like some cousins, some friends, and play volleyball with us and soccer sometimes. But I know some girls that are really good in soccer, better than men, But it's really hard to have a girl who wanna play soccer with men, But when like normal at school, like and physical activities, this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And Guilherme?
Yeah, I remembered when I was at school in the physical education classes, like the indoor soccer was divided. So it was like just men and just women. But like the handball, volleyball, and basketball just sometimes, but volleyball and handball was really common to play like girls and boys together. So I think it's like in the soccer, I think now it's changing, which is good, because in that time it's still not really welcoming for the girls to play with the guys. And the problem, obviously, that is not for the girls, it's just for the guys. The guys, most of the time, they think, oh, she can't play, you know. But I think now it's getting better. But for I do remember for handball and volleyball was really cool. It was really common actually to play together, the boys and girls.
Yeah. In my school, it was really funny because like the boys didn't want us, the girls, to play. And I remember like when we was in the high school, we just like made this mess. We were like, okay, you're not gonna, if I can't play soccer, you can't play soccer either. So everyone was like in the middle of oh no, oh gosh, how is it quadra? Natalia,
Court.
What?
Court.
Chords?
Court. Vou aqui escrever para vocês. Court.
So just like courts. Okay, thanks. So we were like in the court and they couldn't do anything. So they were just like, okay, play with us. And then it was really good because in the beginning, maybe we were like not good as they were, but like after a lot of weeks, we were like getting not in the same level, but we were trying so hard and it was like it was a good game, you know. And they were like, okay, you were right. Okay. Like we were jerks, you know. So okay, the next one is
can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
In USA, when you want to say that boys and girls play in the same team, this is a Urban Dictionary just for you guys to know. We say co-ed teams, co-ed. So if you want to say boys and girls play in the same team, you say co-ed teams. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna write it down for you guys.
Yeah, thanks. That's awesome. And okay, the next one is, how do you think schools can teach equally about sports to boys and girls? Ana Beatriz, not Alvin. What do you think?
I don't know. What? Let me think.
Okay. Fernanda, what do you think?
I don't know, but in some schools can practice sport is an obligation. It's part of the other class too. But I think sometimes the teacher just okay, play whatever you want, you know. And I think that's important to try to incentivize people play the thing together, like girls and boys, and teach them more than the practice. Teach the history of the sport, that people understand, that the students understand the why these things matter for they grow up. I think
That's a good point. I like it. And Gustavo Nunes, what do you think?
Yeah, I think a good way that school can teach sport between girls and boys is like a mix in sport, like volleyball, and make a team with like 3 boys and 3 girls. Like they should then play together, because I noticed in my school most of the time we're gonna divide on time for girls and time for boys, like they didn't play together most of the time, and so maybe they think, oh, boys are better than girls. Oh,
yeah. Guilherme, and you, what do you think?
Yeah, for me, it's like I remember in my school there were like 3 indoor soccer classes per week, while for a woman was like just 1. I think we can firstly
like boys, like they divide. They didn't play volleyball together.
Oh God. Go on, go on.
And I think like one thing that a school can do is to divide better like the classes during the week, and at the same time the counselor like the I think it's a counselor like the for the city to incentivize the schools to have more female teams and more, because if you have, for example, a championship in the city for the volleyball, female volleyball and women volleyball and the women handball, the schools should build a team of it. So I remember in my city, here in my city, there weren't, for example, the women basketball was not that common. For example, just there were 3 teams, and for the male football, there were like 20 teams. So if the counselors put like a rule about, oh, we should have at least 8 teams of female of women basketball, so the school will start to work on it. So they will start to put more training about basketball, female women's basketball. So I think it's like a way to change, and we could see that in the university games that we played, that we and me and Natalia, and like we played for 4 years and 5 years, and the number of the modality of the sports increased along the time. So it was like, oh, now we have the women's judo. So we started to search the, oh, who can be like this athlete, and if there was no one, we just put someone to start training. So it's a way to incentive. It's a good way to incentive the girls or everybody actually to practice sports, mainly for girls. So I think it's like a good start to do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Were you guys from the Atlética? In the
Guilherme is the main guy. Guilherme is the foundation of everything.
Really? I am the director of sports in my Atlética, and I really enjoy sports.
We can talk about that afterwards because I'm really vicious about it.
It's a long day conversation, believe me.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk. Yeah. And Natalia, what do you think about it?
I think everybody said already. Guilherme made a very good point. On top of that, I want to add that maybe soccer, it's already a sport that everybody plays, so everybody knows. Maybe they could like put different sports that nobody has no idea and put men and women together. So they're going to figure out their ways. They're not going to use like their strength, but like, you know, maybe techniques and all this stuff. This might be like maybe a good idea. And also about the schools, like requirements for like women and girls. I remember indeed, like the men used to practice the sports and women like they stayed sitting, waiting for the class to be over. And I think I was the only one. No, I want to play with the guys. I want to join them. But it needs to be mandatory. You know, everybody must, if that's in your class curriculum, you have to do that, you know. So it's not just about like sitting waiting for the class to be over, but like practice the sport. So I don't know nowadays, because I'm talking about my perspective, which was like a long time ago. I don't know if it has changed, but I still think that a few people hate that, but I think it's a requirement to. It should be mandatory. It's like everybody not push their limits, but practice sports, because you know it's not just about like school thing, but it's about you're healthy, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you. And Ana, Alvin, you're still in school, tell us how would you?
I think like when I went like to the high school, you know, the sport classes wasn't anymore like mandatory, so I do if I would like to do, you know. So I become like sedentary at all. But it was like in different times, so it's kind of hard. And then when I was in the middle school, I remember that we had like 2 classes in the week, and it was really great because my school, my teacher, she was a woman, probably what is the one of the reasons, she used it to like trying everybody do the sports classes, like practice volleyball or whatever the game that she gave to us, so it was really cool. But I truly remember that like mostly parts of the girls stayed like sitting in the chairs, just chatting, and then the boys was like playing, and then I was like, the girl, come on girls, do something please, it's really cool. And then we used never to play, because the guys was the guys was the majority, and it was really sad to me, because I really like to play. I'm sedentary, but I like to play, it's kind of the opposite, but it's really true with me.
Yeah. And Leo, go on. After that, we'll close the breakout rooms. Go on.
Yes,
No,
like Gustavo said, I think like put the girls and boys together, like Natalia said, the co-ed team. I think that would be help like for everyone. Like you say, if you like, the guys gonna see the girls are not that bad as they think. Like
No, they're not.
if they training, if they keep like fighting, maybe one day they will get the same level. So like co-ed team, girls and boys together, I think that would be great.
yeah, I totally agree.
It's something here, guys. There are a lot of leagues here in USA, lots of them, girls and boys together. There are competitions. There are a lot of stuff going on here.
And do you only practice snowboarding there?
Oh no. Well, for now, I'm focusing on snowboarding. I don't want to like go crazy in another sport because it can get hurt. And my goal, like for the season, for the winter season, was practicing. I joined the competition team here. So if I went like going playing soccer or something else and I got hurt, I would be like devastated because my focus was only snowboarding, But now I can go around and play other sports. The season is almost over, the competitions as well.
Yeah, and like, how is the perspective like for you playing for Brazil? How is it work? Do people practice?
So this is like a crazy dream that I have since forever. Guilherme knows that I share this dream with everyone. I don't. It's not like it's not. It has not changed. So in order for me to join the national team, I need to be good because I've been competing. I won the nationals. I'm a Brazilian national champion, and I won some championships here as well in USA. But there's so much for me to do. Like I have to achieve a certain level. So the National Federation in Brazil, they give me a specific number. It's called FIS, F-I-S, Federation, International Federation of Ski Snowboarding. When once I get that number, I'm allowed to compete internationally. But they're not going to give me this number unless they say, oh, Natalia, she's in a good level. She can represent Brazil. Until I don't reach that level, I can't compete. So once I start to like compete for Brazil, like continental championships, world championships, I start gathering points. So at the last year before the Olympics, we call the Olympic year, when you get like classified, the 40 best athletes in the list with the best points, they are qualified for the Olympics. So this is like a long path that I have to go through, but it's never impossible, I'm 30 years old. I dream about that since forever, and until like I don't get that, I'm not gonna settle myself. So
yeah, I'm really happy that we have you here today. And yes, Mateus, this is Natalia. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed the conversation. And now, if you want to ask Natalia anything, here's the moment. Please enjoy it.
Anything, guys, don't be shy.
Where she is at?
I'm in New York for the moment. I live in New York and work in New York.
Oh, very nice. Good luck in your competitions.
Oh, thank you.
Natalia, if you want to like share your Instagram, something like that.
Yeah, sure, I can. Hold on.
So people can follow you.
Yeah, so let me tell you guys. When I started doing snowboarding, I went to the nationals in Chile, and I met Isabel Clark, which is our Olympic athlete. And after that, I kept calling her, say, hey, Isabel, let's go somewhere, let's practice together. I know you have a lot to give, you know, like a lot of to teach me. And she said, yeah, let's do it. But I want just to be girls. And I said, okay, that's fine. I know some girls that would be interested in joining us. So I called a friend of mine, Marcela Lima, which is also a former student from UFV. She's a journalist and she skateboards, she surfs, but she never snowboarded. And she said, yeah, I'll be glad to join. And I would like to put that as a documentary. Long story short, we went to Aspen to shoot a documentary about women empowerment, women in sports. And that documentary is coming off this month, I believe, in Canal Off. So everybody feel free to watch it. If you guys have Canal Off, we're going to release our documentary. And yeah, we're gonna talk about like girls doing sports and like following your dreams. And even though you're not like, you don't feel you're that good, like practicing sports, just do it. It's good for your mental health, you know? So that's the whole idea. You're gonna see that on my Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna put that.
I love it, really. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And in the middle of the documentary, we found Anita. She was in Aspen, and she invited us to shoot her music video. So if you go to that local music, you know, she released a song, you're gonna see me there going down in bikini.
So if you don't like sports, for the ones that don't like sports, I'm in Anita's clip. So
yeah. Yeah.
Guys, do you want to ask any questions for Natalia?
Congratulations for your achievement, and I'd like to know how are you trained, or how are you practicing in this difficult moment?
Well, the resorts here, they closed in the beginning, and they have a lot of instructions going on about like the COVID restrictions. Luckily, they started to open like in the middle of the season, because, and it's funny because USA, they have like a very strict program for sports, but they look for kids and not old people like me. So when I called them, hey guys, I want to join your team, I want to be part of like the competition team, and they told me, no, you cannot join us because you're old, you're not meant to be in the team. But no. And I kept calling them like for a month, and I beat it them, you know. They gave up and they said, okay, join us. So that's why I started to practice with them. I go every weekend, all the weekend during the winter season. I go there and I practice for all the day, from 8 to 4 p.m. That's what I've been doing.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I love hearing the stories. So
yeah.
Guys, if no one else wants to ask anything, we're like ending.
Yeah, if you guys wanna like just have a chat or conversation, you can ask from a WhatsApp or whatever. You have like questions, how I got here to work as an engineer. Feel free to ask me everything. I'm like open to share all my experiences with you. Don't feel shy. This group is amazing. I told Guilherme, I think if I had that when I was learning English, they'll be like so much, like they would be so good for me to improve my English, you know, communication wise. I think what you guys doing, it's amazing. Keep doing that. You're gonna really improve your English. And don't be shy, you know, like just doing things wrong that you're going to do things right, you know. So even though you say something wrong, that's fine. That's, you know, that's how you're going to improve it. So yeah, keep doing the good work, guys. I really like that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Natalia. People are saying like put your Instagram on the chat.
I put, oh, I just put for Guilherme, sorry.
And
Natalia,
And Nachi, tell them.
go on.
Yeah.
I know you can ask. It's just a thing that Natalia is already vaccinated, so she already is okay, isn't it, Nachi?
Yeah, I got the second dose like a month
Or
ago.
not?
nice.
Gotta
Yeah.
move to USA.
Yeah, well,
Everybody jealous
Or
here.
dream.
it's because I work in a project inside a hospital. So I am a like main worker. So that's why they put me in the list, and I got vaccinated. The second dose, I got sick a little bit, but that's fine. I'm alive, guys. So I hope you get your vaccine as well. I hope you get well. And as I can see from here, things are crazy in Brazil. Please be careful. Take care of yourselves, your family. Use the mask. I've seen a lot of people not wearing the mask when they go outside. Please do so. We're going through a great, like crazy time, especially in Brazil. Now, I don't know when I can go back home because of that. Even though I'm vaccinated, my grandpa is in hospital right now. He's not doing good. He's in the oxygen. So yeah, that sucks. And I hope you guys can get your vaccine.
Yeah, I'm optimistic that we will do it soon, but guys, we have to be careful and stay at home. People that can stay at home. I think that's how we can help the situation. So guys, thank you for being here. I really want to ask you to answer the feedback. If you guys have any suggestions of topics, if you have like a friend as Guilherme has, and you want to bring them to talk to us and like have a cool story, something like that, just let me know.
Yeah.
The only way I can know it.
Okay, guys.
Just because now she knows about this project. I just showed her like the website. I already told her that she can practice like Italian, French, Spanish. So now it's about like it's up to her, you know. And I know that she's working, but like last week I just talked to her after the meeting, and like fortunately we are here with her. And thank you all as well. And I don't know, when I said about the Natalia now, I think someone wants to ask something to her. I don't know if I'm sure about it, but
I was going to ask just a random question for you, Natalia. Yeah, you call like season in the United States. You call like you separate time in seasons, like winter seasons, summer seasons.
Yeah, we call it spring season, winter, summer, fall. And it's funny, in engineer, that's tricky. When I was starting to work as an engineer here, they said cooling season and heating season. So when you think about cooling, you think about something cold. But when you say cooling season, what do you guys think about? Which part of the season it is? The cooling season. Can you answer me? I'm asking you guys.
Winter. Summer.
Yeah, that's tricky. And I was doing like meetings with engineers, and they said cooling season. What the heck is cooling season? Like it's when it's cold? No, it's when it's summer. It's the opposite. That's when you need to cool down like the air. And the heating season, it's during the winter time when you need like the heating. So yeah, good question.
Yes, thank you.
So anyone else? Natalia, you should come more times. And then
one more question, please. I would like to know when you travel abroad for the first time, you go as an athlete or as an engineer?
Okay, so that's not the first time that I travel abroad. The first time I was like 18 years old, but now like this situation, I traveled as an engineer, not an athlete. Unfortunately, I'm not a professional athlete. I do that by heart, you know, and it's hard to like make money out of that, you know. So that's why I chose to work in a different job. And when they say, Natalia, who's your sponsor? And I say, Mom, my own money. So that's the thing. My own money. I sponsor
Very
myself.
nice. Thank you.
No problem.
Natalia, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
How's the thing here in New York? I always wanted to go there and live in New York. How's the thing?
You mean like everything related to New York?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to work or do you want to travel as a visitor or study?
I want to live.
Oh, live here? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, New York, it's a crazy city. It's very, very big. It's kind of, it's very tricky to come as a worker. I was very lucky to be an engineer here. It was a long, like a long process. I can talk about that later because that's a long story as well. But New York's it's an amazing city. I love here. There's everything you have, like you can do. If doesn't, I always say if it doesn't exist in New York, so it does not exist at all. There's nothing in New York you can't find. It's cold sometimes, can be very, very cold. The city is very dirty. The subways are disgusting. A lot of homeless people. Food, you can find food like all types. And it's funny because you see people from everywhere. And that's a very, like a nice cultural immersion that you have. I love New York. I miss my family. I miss being in Brazil. I miss being around people. But
where are you from,
yeah,
Brazil?
you know, there's like pros and cons, you know, like you can't have everything. But I love New York. I love here.
Where are you from, Brazil? In Brazil?
I am from Nova Venecia. It's a small town in Espírito Santo. And nobody knows that. I used to live in Vitória, and then I went to Salvador. Viçosa, too.
Bahia?
Yeah, I live in Salvador.
I live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lived
Ana
for
Beatriz joined
1 year and a half.
There's no
Thank
boarding in.
Any more questions, guys? Just feel free. That's the time.
So Natalia, I don't know if you answered, but you faced some challenge for being a woman and sports and these things?
Yeah, for sure. You always face like challenges being a woman in sports because you listen to a lot of things that does not encourage you. One of the things we talked about like in the specific groups with Duda was things I've heard when I was young. And I remember like people saying to me that I was not meant to practice the sport because I was a girl, and girls do not do that. And unfortunately, that's something very common that you listen to, and comes with they assume your sexual orientation. They assume that this and that, like a lot of things, because you just practice sports, and that's not fair. You know, I've heard so many nasty things throughout my life, but like I said, sports, it's in me, it's who I am, and I kept true to myself all these years, and I never gave up. But there are a lot of women that must have had and that's very unfortunate. But yeah, I faced a lot of challenges, and luckily those challenges made me stronger and made me who I am now. You know.
Yeah. Guys, I think it's better if we go. Like, people are going out. I don't know if you guys have something to do, Natalia. And
yeah, I block my time here. I'm working actually. My boss has not called me, which is good.
I'm working here.
Yeah. One final thing, I would love to join you guys for conversations. However, the time for me is not the best. I don't know if you guys can change that for later or something, or a random like schedules. I can try to put that in my schedule, but I'm not gonna be like 100% sure.
Okay, feel free, like, whenever you want. There is in the site, eAprendi, there are a lot of times during the day that we have the conversation you can schedule. There are,
okay, yeah.
The time is here in Brazil, but for example, there's one conversation every day that are conversations at 10 p.m. here. I think it's maybe 8 o'clock for you, something like
No,
that.
it's 1 hour. We changed the time. It's 1 hour.
Really?
Difference.
1 hour only?
No, we changed that on Sunday.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, so I think it's so yeah. I should send you the site, and then you can schedule. But I would be really happy if you come to our conversations. I really enjoyed having you here.
Yeah, I really enjoy talking to you guys. Like I said, you guys doing great. That's how you improve your English. And you're not in the country like I am. I listen to people talking every day, every time. So that makes me like improve my English as well. And my boss, she's very nice to me too. She teaches me a lot of expressions, crazy expressions.
That's us. And you should like teach us your expressions.
Yeah, of course. You should share with the other ones about the co-ed team.
We can make like some questions in the Guilherme, please send her like the Telegram group, everything, and like I can ask Philip to
yeah. Feel free to reach me, guys. Like, yeah, whenever you guys want.
Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, everyone. Please feedback, and it was really good. I love it, the conversation, and send some topics that we can talk about. And I think that's it. Guilherme, thank you,
guys. Thank you to them.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Thank you,
Natalia.
guys. Bye bye.
Have a nice one. Bye.
Bye.